A blooming marvellous choice, the Orton Plantation Gardens. Carlos, let's get going. Take Highway 17 south across the Cape Fear River via Memorial Bridge, go about 1 mile and take the Southport exit for Highway 133 south. Go left at the stoplight at the end of the exit ramp onto Highway 133. Orton is 13 miles on the left, just follow the signs. Orton Plantation Gardens is home to some of the most beautiful gardens in the southeast and is an important part of the long living history of the Cape Fear coast. There's a circa 1725 mansion, the most beautiful chapel you'll ever see, 20 acres of secluded gorgeous walking paths surrounded by acres and acres of historic rice fields, and luckily for us, Abby Blackerby, Event Coordinator and Marketing Director here at Orton. Great to see you, Abby.
Hi, Colin.
Now, Orton is a true treasure of the Cape Fear coast. We could spend hours walking the gardens and talking history, but where should we start?
Well, we should start at the very beginning, and that means... Is that your driver?
Carlos, please don't touch that. And the beginning means?
And the beginning means 1725, when Orton Plantation was founded by King Roger Moore.
Ah, yes, 007.
No, Colin. This Roger Moore came to the Lower Cape Fear with other settlers from the northern part of the state and from Charleston. And that is where Orton's storied history begins. Moore settled the Cape Fear River region around 1725 by establishing Brunswick Town and developing the Orton land into one of the most famous Lower Cape Fear rice plantations. In 1735, he built the main part of the plantation home. Kenneth and Catherine Murkison bought Orton in April 1884. They restored the Orton house, repaired the rice fields, and made Orton their winter home. In 1910, owners James and Luola Sprunt added the wings to the Orton house and began the development of the modest gardens. They built the chapel in 1915. The gardens were open to the public in the late 1930s and have remained open ever since.
Now, these really are the most beautiful private gardens on the Cape Fear coast.
That's right, Colin. The Sprunt family has put 100 years of careful planning and hard work into growing, maintaining, and sharing this garden with the community. Everywhere you turn, there's something beautiful to see. Live oak trees, azaleas, camellias, flowering fruit trees, daphne, hydrangeas, crepe myrtles, dogwoods, and colorful annuals, many of which were planted between 1935 and 1950. Orton's general manager, David Sprunt, Lawrence's son, began an extensive renovation in 2003 that continued through 2007 and included opening up panoramic views of the river, removing competing vegetation, enhancing and redesigning flower beds, restoring the colonial rice fields, and refurbishing the quality of the turf in and around the gardens, making Orton a wonderful place to visit and the perfect place to get married.
So here we are at the South Panoramic River Overlook, standing on the very spot where the very first Super Bowl was played.
No, Colin. This is not where the very first Super Bowl was played. This is the perfect location for a very special wedding. The South Panoramic River Overlook is a beautiful scenic venue overlooking the colonial rice fields and the Cape Fear River. With a separate private entrance, this secluded area allows for evening events and multiple tent layout options that can accommodate up to 750 people. The North Panoramic River Overlook also overlooks the colonial rice fields and the Cape Fear River. It allows access to Luola's Chapel and the historic gardens. Luola's Chapel, built in 1915 with seating for 120 guests, is the perfect location for a beautiful, intimate wedding. Outdoor ceremonies are very popular under our oak trees and in and around the gardens. There's always something special waiting for you here at Orton.
Now, most people think of gardens blooming in the spring, yet here at Orton you're open from March through November for a reason, right?
Exactly, Colin. Different flowers are in bloom at different times here at Orton, so there's always something beautiful to see. So we encourage people to come year-round and visit us here. Go to ortongardens.com, sign up for our e-newsletter, and receive Orton's garden walk and event calendar.
Thanks to Abby Blackaby, the event coordinator and marketing director here at the beautiful Orton Plantation. We've had a wonderful day. As always, when we come out here, make sure you check out the listing at capefeartours.com to find out all the important information. Make sure you visit this place next time you're in the Cape Fear region. So that was fun. Where to next?